In this problem, we want to find a critical number and open intervals in which function is increasing or decreasing. So we've got f of x is equal to x to the third plus 9x squared minus 21x plus 3. Now step 1, we want to find derivative. Well, this is everything's x to a power, so just take our power, put it out in front, lower by 1. So we've got 3x squared plus 9 times 2x, the first, minus 21, and then 3 drops away. So that gives us 3x squared plus 18x minus 21. Now step 2 is to set that equal to 0. So we've got 3x squared plus 18x minus 21 equal to 0. First method is GCF. I notice they're all divisible by 3. So I factor 3 out, and that gives me x squared plus 6x minus 7 equal to 0. The next method is the PSD. Because if I look at what's inside the parentheses, I got x squared, x, no number in front of our x squared. And this one factors as x plus 7 times x minus 1 equal to 0. Zero factor property. Zero factor property says you get 0 on one side, you factor the other side, you're going to set each factor equal to 0. Now it doesn't do me any good to set the 3 equal to 0 because there's no variable to solve for. So I'll set the x plus 7 equal to 0 and the x minus 1 equal to 0. And solve for x, take 7 over, we get negative 7, take the negative 1 over, we get a positive 1. Okay. So we want our smallest critical number on the left side and our largest one on the right side. Clear over here is going to be positive infinity. Clear over here will be negative infinity. Now I want to choose test cases. That's what the TC stands for. We want to choose some value between negative infinity and negative 7. Doesn't matter what. I'll choose negative 8. Now we want to choose some test case, some value between negative 7 and 1. And 0 is a perfect one. And then we want to choose one between 1 and positive infinity, so 1 greater than 1. Like 2 or 3 or 4, doesn't matter what you pick. Now we want to plug those into our derivative. So we'll plug those into f prime. And I'm going to let the calculator do the hard work for me. So here's my derivative. I need to plug that in my calculator. So I'm going to go to y equals clear 3x squared plus 18x minus 21. Now we'll go in table settings first, so I'll do second window. And you want to make sure the independent says ask. If it doesn't, you down arrow to that line, you press right arrow, put your flashing cursor on the ask on the independent line, and press enter one time. And second mode, exit out. Well, now we want to go to table feature. So we'll do second graph. You may or may not have numbers here already. If you do have numbers, you can press delete over and over, and it'll clean those out. And now let's plug in our test cases. So we got negative 8, enter, 0, enter, and 2, enter. So I just plugged in all my test cases. Now when I plugged in negative 8, I got a positive 27. Positive means it's increasing. When I plugged in 0, I got a negative, which means it's decreasing. And when I plugged in 2, I got positive 27, which means it's increasing. Now we could care less what the value is. All we care about is the sign, whether it's positive or negative. So our answer, it's increasing here from negative infinity to negative 7. So negative infinity to negative 7. Here it's decreasing from negative 7 to 1. And here it's increasing from 1 to positive infinity. And those would be our answers.